to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And today I'm checking out Peter, Paul, and Mary, Blowing in the Wind. This will be a first time reaction. And we're going to try to do this again. All right. I didn't read the comments crazy. I'll keep it real. I saw my last Peter, Paul, and Mary reaction, which I'm also like, I literally feel like I'm in the Bible. Peter, Paul, and Mary. Fire. Anyways, they're the ones who did Puff the Magic Dragon. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And the comment section is crazy. I don't remember my commentary totally. I just remember going on a bender about Mary Jane. And it was interesting because the one thing I didn't realize is there's I guess there's a cartoon, Puff the Magic Dragon, and it means a super, it means everything to people who grew up on it or something like that. I don't know. The comments that I saw seemed very, very connected to the story of Puff the Magic Dragon. So shout out to them. And hey, man, I just get on here and have fun. If you can't deal, I'm sorry, you guys. This might not be the place for you, you know? I kind of wild out. I'm not saying, because again, when I'm reacting, I'm having fun and it's an interpretation, right? It's what I'm hearing in time from the lived experience I had living on this planet, not your lived experience, right? I didn't grow up watching Puff the Magic Dragon. So I guess that's my, acknowledgement of what happened with that reaction, because it did seem like there's a group of people who say I pander. Say I pander to an audience. Hi, I love everything. And just go watch my reaction to Peter, Paul, and Mary, Puff the Magic Dragon. That will tell you if I pander to an audience. I just get on here and talk. Some people enjoy it. Some people don't. Some people are like, oh, you really missed it on this one. Oh, you really got it on that one. That's what you get over here. Anyways, I just wanted to acknowledge it because I do acknowledge that Puff the Magic Dragon was some type of TV show or cartoon or something that people seem to really gravitate to and connect with. And I guess the kid loses his dragon or something, and it really meant something to you and you connected to losing something in your life. And I appreciate that about your lived experience and your interpretation, how that worked for you. My bad. I never seen Puff the Magic Dragon, so I didn't have that interpretation. Anyways, can't apologize for, hearing something for the first time and thinking your own thoughts. That's just not what I'm going to do here, but I will acknowledge that, hey, there was a cartoon Puff the Magic Dragon. Now that we're off this crazy long intro, can I react to Peter, Paul, and Mary, Blowing in the Wind? Can we try to get this one right? Let's see what's popping here. Anyways, I'm excited. Haven't heard this song before. Haven't seen this video. And they dubbed it for my deaf people, because sometimes there's not closed caption in these videos, and I can only do what I can do. But this looks like the deaf people can follow along with it as well. So anyways, welcome back to the channel, y'all. Dang!
They tease him with hot black peas on the spot. Welcome back. 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 Welcome back.
40. All right, let me get this logo down. Excuse me, and pull this video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my family travel vlog channel, I will link that, as well as my commentary channel, Pegasus vs. the World. However, all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, there is a link in the description that gives you that early access, so you can go ahead and check out the videos early. There's a big catalog. I update it every single day. Regardless, thank you guys so much for your support. Huge shout out to all the members on the channel. Let's get this show on the Rizzo. This is Peter, Paul, and Mary, Blowing in the Wind. Now, I don't think this is on their channel. I try to find a channel to direct you guys back to. So what I would just say is go find their original content, stream the music, etc. Because reaction videos are never a substitute for the original. Regardless, I always want to lead you back to the water. That is Peter, Paul, and Mary, Blowing in the Wind. Please go check out the original on your own. Let's go.
Before they call him a man. must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many?
Bro, that's wild. I like this. This is what, folk? This feels like folk music. But I like this oh man. So I like their voices together. I like the performance. What I'm enjoying is the lyrics. It's making me think. The first thing that came to mind though when it says blowing in the wind, I know this is probably has not like they've probably who knows, but I was like, did Kansas get any of their inspiration for dust in the wind by blowing in the wind? You know, they're asking these questions, and you know the way they're asking these questions. You know, the path a man must take, the dove, but they're saying the dove is she, and I don't know if the dove is representing a woman or just a female bird. You know, but then they say the cannonball before it's banned. And if they're saying it in the premise of what the words are on the screen, it's almost like, you know, it would represent like war and fighting. And when will that stop? And where will we find these answers? And essentially saying blowing in the wind, it's almost like you're saying you're never really going to find the answer. You know, when things blow in the wind, they blow out of your car, a little trash, and you're like, oh, I got to get that. I can't litter. You go to grab it and it just keeps getting away from you. That's that concept of trying to get the answer, but it's just floating out there. It's there, but it's hard for you to maybe grasp it or contain it. And if you do, there's potential, you know, it goes back into the wind. This is interesting. All right, I need to listen to more of the lyrics, but there's something about that. There's this, I don't know, this poeticness, this poetic undertone to this song. There's symbols in here. I'm enjoying this. All right.
The wind, the answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? How many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? How many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
Bro, God darn it. That second verse gave me goosebumps. What are we doing? So every lyric is a symbol. You know, how long can a mountain exist? You know, before it's reduced to an amount of rubble, you know? Symbolizing everything changes. There's pathways, there's changes. But the most profound part of this was when they said about how long should a people exist before they're free, almost like they're freed, or you know, when are you going to acknowledge the existence of these people? And this can go on for many people in many time periods of history. You know, there's always been a people persecuted, always. And the globe is so big and so many things have happened. But that one profound statement litigates all of that. And these are valid questions. And now I go back to this concept, or the answer is blowing in the wind. And I said, I talked about how, like, if you lost something and you're trying to chase it, it's blowing in the wind. It's hard to grasp, but it's not impossible. It just takes work. We've all had something blow out of our car. And if it's a dollar bill or a $50 bill, you chase that MFR down till you get it. So there's two ways to approach this. It just, you let it blow away. Oh, it was too hard to grasp, forget. Or you really focus on getting it. Bro, that is like super metaphorical and symbolic. I might even be missing something here. The answer is blowing in the wind. It sounds so simple and subtle, but it's not. It's abstract and there's a lot of depth to it, in my opinion. Sheesh. Um, Hold on. I want to go back to the last bar too. Isn't it popping up on the screen? And how long can you be blind to what's going on around you? How long can you put a blind eye? We think about like the civil rights movement. And so there's going to be people on one side who were actually racist, and there are people on the other side who weren't. But there's always this middle ground of people who are kind of like, that's not right, but they're just not going to address it. That's crazy to me. In the Bible, what is it? It says you're either hot or cold. If you're lukewarm, spit you out. And I don't know. That was it's crazy because this is a very straightforward song, but it cuts deep. Anyways, let's keep rocking. This is Peter, Paul, and Mary, Blowing in the Wind. Sheesh.
Can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? How many years must one man have before he can hear people cry? How many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
I don't know when that dropped, but as it got to the end, there's definitely an anti-war sentiment. Sentiment, is that how you say it? In that track. Anti-war. And when I listen to that, it brings me back to the beginning in the sense of we're going on this journey, this path. And how much, essentially, how long does it take for a man to see what's really going on? If I had to summarize that whole track, and not just men, women, but the man is like sometimes a word that encapsulates us. You guys get it, mankind, right? Mankind. It's including all of us. But if I had to summarize this at some capacity, that summary would be how long till a man recognizes what's going on around him, the obvious, and takes his head out of the sand, wakes up to the truth. There's a lot of ways this could be interpreted. It's so wild. It's as simple like long before you look up into this, and say, there's the sky. It's obvious. It's right there. And this goes back to this concept of it's blowing in the wind. it could also be implying in some capacity, well, just it's never going to change. It's blowing in the wind. We're never going to catch it because the wind is so sporadic. And, you know those things that blow away and you just never, you're on the top of a hill and you're trying to get it. And then it's just like, well, I can't jump down there. It's gone. It's blowing in the wind. Dang, man. I feel like I need to get with what is it, like a philosopher, a college philosopher or something, and talk about the many layers of this. Because essentially it's also talking about the human condition. Because all these cycles have just been repeating till I'm in 2025. And this song is speaking to me because, I remember when I was young, this is in the 90s, my mom would always say, in the end times, there will be wars and rumors of wars. And I was like, okay. And then here I am in 2025. There will be wars and rumors of wars. It's just like, bro, there's always wars. The 70s, in the freaking 30s and the blah, blah, blah. It's just like, dog, this is wild. This is dope. This is deep, symbolic. I actually really enjoyed this. Now, this isn't a playlist song for me. This is an impact song. This is a song I hear, I show my respect, I give flowers to the artist, and it impacted me. I'm like, hey, have you heard this song? Da da da. What's the meaning behind it? But playlist, maybe if I'm in like this conscious mode or doing some going back with some of the anti-war songs, but yeah, I don't know where I would play this in my regular life. I'm kind of interested. I wonder how my kids would gravitate to music like that. Kids gravitate to really unique stuff. Anyways, Peter, Paul, and Mary. You guys let me know what I got, what I missed. Shout out to all my people that got through the Puff the Magic Dragon reaction. I still love you, man. I still love you, man. Hey, this was Blowing in the Wind. This one's crazy. This is crazy. Anyway, let me know what I got, what I missed. If this is about a damn cartoon too, I'm about to lose my shit. Bro, you missed it. No, it's not about that. Duh. I'm gonna be like, bro, I retire. Lot of mercy.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again.